July. It's July, supposedly summer's evening, but it's been a funny old day weather-wise, and this week the rain's been on and off. It's a bit odd. There's young Dan from Camp Life Bushcraft channel. He's we're on his patch tonight. We're on his patch, and we're heading out to, I'm not sure, some woods. I think a pond first, where we're going to eat some dinner. It's 8:15 in the evening, so I've had work today, so I've just rolled up and gone straight out. And we're going to just really test some gear that we're going to be bringing along for an upcoming coastal walk. And I wanted to try some lighter weight kit, so I've got this, the Osprey. I think it's a Levity something or other. Can't remember which one. And it's Osprey's attempt at a relatively lightweight pack. It's very good. Used it before a couple of times. Very happy with it. It's obviously smaller than the normal pack, so less to go in, which means less weight to carry, right? So that's great. I've got the trekking pole tent and that bed that I don't like. I'm going to try for the first time properly out in the field, literally. Look at that. Oh, it's just nice to be out. And I might have 4 beers in the back, and that bag might have some beers and some wine. So we're well catered for, aren't we? Yep. And Dan is sporting some new clothes. A company took pity on him after seeing him on his videos wearing his normal stuff. Hobo clothes. And they sent him out shirt and pants, or trousers. Trousers. I think the Americans say pants, don't they? Yeah. So there you go. What's the brand? Come on, give them the plug.
Revolution Race.
Revolution Race. So what does like a shirt and trousers cost from that company?
Shirt's only 40-50 quid. It's just
only 40-50 quid, yeah.
Trousers I think are about 160.
They want to be good.
But they're technical trousers.
Technical.
They attract helicopters. Apparently.
As you do.
Some kind of mountain rescue thing built into them.
Yeah.
And,
I see you've got your light as
vents,
AF mat on the back.
Yeah.
And you've got a funky new bag as well. Well, it looks a bit of one Tigris, is it?
Yeah, I've had
one Tigris, one Tigris.
What do they call it? The light Roma pack. It's nice. I think it's good for summer.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't carry as much in the summer. It's light, it's comfortable. It's similar to what you're wearing.
The Osprey, yeah. I've got that little gadget on today. I bought one of those. So I find it difficult to get the bottles out the back of these. So I'll give that a run, see if it sort of flaps about. But so far, so good. No problems. So there you go. Just hold that and point it towards me. Oh, you don't need to film me on your one.
I'm not. Just putting it on a tripod.
There you go. Just hold that there. Pretend I'm getting them out again. Right. So I've just stopped for a beer. And I thought I'll dig around in the bag and eat some nuts with it. So we're going to give them a go. These are normally waxy nuts, like the ones you get on the plane. I don't really normally, yeah, seeing that. Oh, that sort of style. Not really my thing, but hey. Oh, they're horrible. You keep them. Not to worry. I'm sure we'll find some other stuff in there. Have a little dig through. And, lots of drink packages in this one. Far too many. Need some chocolate bars or something. Anyway. My mouth full of nuts. Never good, is it? Right, I'm going to have a beer with my friend. I'll bring you back when I'm opening up some other stuff. Well, so we've just hacked our way through a load of brambly stuff and horrible nettles, and thought I'll reach round, grab my pole, my walking pole for my trekking tent that I have in my rucksack, and realised they're sitting comfortably in my car back at my friend's house. So yeah, mistake number 1. Never mind. I've had a few beers. Was this where that lady lost her dog? It's not, is it?
Yeah. We were up that end a bit more.
Yeah. Thought so. We've been here before. Yeah.
We crossed near that big hill.
Yes, over there, yeah.
We came along and we crossed this way over there.
And I think I even said to you, you know what, you could even camp on here if you had to.
Yeah. Not if you ain't got a tent.
Or poles. I can hear bogies.
Loudspeaker for some.
gunshots.
It's the shoot, isn't it?
Oh, Jesus.
Either clay pigeon or bird scarers. Yeah,
Oh yeah, look, I like this. Yeah, we're going in here. Look. Right, come on, experienced campers. Which bit do you penetrate?
this bit. I can see through it.
Christ. Is he going to kill me? Oh my God. My precious bag is going to get ripped to shreds. Right. Oh my Christ, my eyes. Okay, so this is a bit soul destroying that I haven't got any tent poles. Oh, crikey. Wow, it's suddenly got very dark. I'm not sure what you can see. Not a lot looking at the GoPro screen. This is where the Sony camera would have been great. I would say twilight.
Yeah.
Twilight levels. I can't believe I've forgotten my bloody poles. Still, adapt and overcome. That is the wild camper way, is it not, Dan?
It is.
I think if I have another beer, that'll probably help.
Yeah.
So apparently, last time young Daniel and his ravishing wife were out here, they were attacked mercifully blah, 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 by ticks, right?
No, not here. It's the other end of
Oh,
town.
good. I don't like ticks.
A bit of trouble finding my way there.
I'll be surprised.
The bit that opens right out, and you could camp anywhere.
Time to get the
This
phone out. Google Maps will be our saviour. Right, so we've come to this very spooky, horrible woodland. This is the only sort of opening we've got, which we do fine. As I mentioned, I've forgotten the poles, so I was looking at sort of stringing it to the little trees here. But luckily for me, I'm with an experienced outdoors woodsman, and he said he's going to knock up some tent poles for me, so I'll be forever in his debt for that. So there's my tent, and we're going to pitch it somewhere here. I've just sort of been clearing the ground a little bit of all sort of big sticks where, you know, they might sort of puncture the bottom of the X-Mid 2. And we don't want that to happen, people, do we? Not at all. Oh, we forgot to check for deadfall. Crikey. I think we're alright. I can't really see. We've got a nice canopy here. It's alright. So I think Dan's going to go somewhere there. And I'm going to put myself somewhere here. I'm totally disorientated. Which way we came in? Was it over there?
No, right a bit. That way.
Right a bit. There we go. So there we are. So we're gonna try and set up the tents, and I guess when we've done that, get settled and have something to eat. Maybe another beer, chin wag. Not gonna be a lot of filming for me today. It's more about just getting out with my mate, chilling. There's things hanging from the trees. Yeah, this ain't cool at all, but hey ho. If you find this. There we go, look. Oh no, my light's gone already. Oh no. At 11:15 on a Friday night in the woods. So I'm going to go for the meat sticks and rice, and I'm going to use an old gas canister that I need to. There's about that much left in it. I just want to use it up. It's quite old, that one. And I'm going to use the MSR kettle. I bought this little baggie for it, just to keep the muck off my kit. Very tight, these little bags, but they're great. So there's your kettle. Hey, look, I've got a gas canister support there. These are quite nifty little things for a couple of quid. They just clip on the bottom there, like so. Oh, hello, too many beers, eh? User error, I think. Let's try that again. There we go. And just gives a bit of support to the canister. An empty bottle. That's normally what I have my whiskey in. Cup. Ready to go for hot chocolate later. Right. Tonight, my stove of choice is the Soto. I can't remember which one. I thought I'd better use it. But it just sort of pops up quite nicely. It's It's not quite as efficient as the MSR 2, but I bought it, so I might as well use it. I will say it goes on a lot nicer than the MSR, but that's the Japanese for you, eh? Right, let's get that settled. I'll get it nice and level before we start. Right, so let's put you back a little. There we go. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. I can't quite see the screen because we're on the GoPro tonight. So, meat sticks in rice is the one. I've had this before. It's perfectly fine. I haven't really eaten much today, but I'm not feeling quite hungry because we've had a lot of beer. But my good friend has given me a bottle of Dog on the Tucker Bucks Jammy Shiraz, which sounds interesting, I think is the way I'd describe it. So we're going to have that with the meat sticks and rice. So with these MREs, the simple way to do it is literally to boil it in the bag. Oh, I just managed to pour some water over myself. Pop some in there. Now some people will use that water for hot tea or hot beverage or whatever afterwards. I can't. The taste of plastic is just too much. Oh, I just poured loads of water over me, dude. Right. Now, rather cleverly, I haven't bought a lighter with me today. So luckily for me, I've got my friend Dan, who has got a lighter. So we're going to borrow his one. I wish these little gas stoves had a piezo lighter. Now, one of the other Sotos that I sent back was the Windmaster, which had one. At this point, I wish I had kept it. Can I borrow your lighter? You have to disinfect it, or do you want to just light it? That might be easier.
Here you go.
You sure?
Yeah.
Sorry, mate. Thanks, sir. Right, so we're all lit up, courtesy of Dan's lighter. So this gas canister is pretty much empty. But I wanted to just use up the last few bits. So what I'll do is I'll come back to you when that's cooked, and I'll give you my honest opinion on it. Like I said, I've had it before. It's perfectly palatable. But there are in the pack that comes with the British Army ration packs, there is a hot diggity dog hot sauce, which is excellent, and that's going to go in there as well. Right, so tonight we're in the forest, as you well know, and let's get some light on the scene. This is the majestic X-Mid 2 with its homemade poles, courtesy of Dan from Camp Life Bushcraft. And tonight I'm rocking the Trekology for the first time. Is it the UF 140, something like that? Aloft 140, I think it's called. UL 140. So I slated this in its review at home. So we're going to try it out tonight for real, and let's just see how we go. Oh, scary woods. I've just got like a quilt to go over me tonight, which should be enough. We've got lows of about 14 degrees above freezing, so that should be enough. But it's a very buggy woodland, so I'm grateful for the bug net. Dan is what is this? The Helm? No.
Nature Hike Cloud Up 2.
Nature Hike Cloud Up 2, and I have to say it's very nice. Is it sold as a 2-man?
Yeah, I believe so.
But I don't know if you can see in there. No, you probably can't. Maybe. No, you can't see in there. But the mat. What mat have you got in the Trekology again?
Same as you, yeah.
Same one.
Yeah, it's
and it's almost, it's the big and wide one, and it's almost filling that. There's no way you get 2 people in there unless it was an emergency situation, I think.
Or a couple.
Or a couple looking for a good time, which isn't us. So yeah, so the X-Mid, haven't bothered doing the guidelines. 3, 2, 1, as Burn Outdoors would say. 3, 2, 1. I haven't bothered doing the guidelines because what's the point? There's no wind whatsoever in here tonight. Yeah, so we should be good. We should be golden. Yeah, I like that. It's cool. It's tiny, isn't it, that, compared to the monstrosity sack of potatoes, some unkind people call that. There you go. I can actually hear my dinner bubbling. Let's have a look. I think it's mine. Yes, look. The mighty Soto has come good. I'm going to just turn it down to a gentle simmer. I'm going to cook that for about... I'm going to do it for about 10 minutes and get it nice and warm in there. And I'll enjoy my meat sticks and rice. And I have pulled out of the bag this little fella I mentioned earlier, the hot original pepper sauce, hot diggity dog, and I'll tell you what, it's a winner. Almost as good as tomato ketchup, almost. Well, we're there. I think it'll be about 10 minutes. Let's have a look. That's definitely warm enough. Let's just take that off. That smells good. Yeah, it actually looks nice as well. Looks good, doesn't it? Burning my hand. Hot diggity's going in. What did I do with it? There we go. A little bit of spice. Makes it nice. Oh, I remember them meat sticks and rice. Yeah, they're good.
Awful memories of it.
Meat sticks and rice are good. Ooh, that's potent. Ooh, too much. Never mind. I'll be trumping tonight. The obligatory military spork. Oh, crikey, that's warm. Now, that's meat sticks and rice. Hot. Very hot. It's nice. Now it says rice, but it's more like, I don't know what they call it. I can't think. I'll try and put it in the comments when I remember, but it's nice and spicy with the sauce. That's very welcome. There's a meat stick. That's perfect. Now, that's really hot. My campmate was like, "Oh no, don't like that." But I have to say it's spot on. Really good.
Show me your meat stick.
They're really nice. Oh, I've just eaten them. I think there's another one in there. Hang on. Oh, I've got to dive deep. Oh no, just trying to get away. That's a meat stick. I have to say it's very nice. It's very spicy. I put a bit too much hot diggity sauce in there. Hot diggity dog sauce. But I'm going to wash it down with a nice glug of dog on the tucker box.
Out of a plastic bottle.
Class. That's me. It's all good. I'm going to enjoy my dinner. I'll see you guys later. Right. I'm still feeling a bit hungry, so I thought I'd try the Thai style chicken soup. It smells very authentic, I have to say, but it is of course a soup, so there's not much in it. That's very nice. There's the one bit of chicken. That's okay. That's very nice. And some bits of rice in there as well. It's quite spicy. Tastes a little bit like a red Thai curry, very vaguely. Oh, and a bit of chicken. Very good. Not bad at all, that. That makes a nice little lunch. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, let's see. Let's get that out. Well, hopefully you'll be able to see me. I've got a few torches on. In the spirit of trying to go a little bit lightweight, it's a pretty sparse tent compared to normal, I have to say. I've gone for this. This is the ice flame. It's like a Chinese quilt, which you can convert to a sleeping bag if you felt the need. I would say it's a summer quilt, which we're in the summertime in the UK. We've got lows of about 14 above freezing tonight, so this should be more than enough. Got a little foot box there. If you want to keep your feet warm, you can do so, which I think tonight I'm going to. So that's going to go at the end, and the rest of it will be like a quilt over me, which will be fine, I'm sure. I'll leave my clothes on that I've been wearing, just as a bit of extra insulation. So there you go, you can see it there. It's a pretty tidy little bit of kit. I quite like it. Whether it will keep me warm, we shall see. We'll let you know in the morning. We're on the what are we on? We're on the Trekology. I think it's the 140 Aluft. First time I've used it, actually. I've tried it out in the garden at home, and I wasn't that impressed with it. So we'll see how we go tonight. It'll be interesting to see how we fare in the morning. It's pretty wide, it's pretty long. It's got a built-in pillow, which you can see there. Or my about 5'10". My feet are near the end, and my head is not that much off the end, so it's pretty good. It feels pretty comfortable, to be fair, I have to say. A little bit air mattressy, kind of, you know, like a swimming pool blow-up mattress style. That's okay. Yeah, let's see how we fare. So I'll see you in the morning. So if nothing exciting happens in the night, I'll see you bright and early. We've got an early start tomorrow, so I've got better work. Good night. So it's morning now, and there's the Trekology mat. It was okay. It was okay. Definitely a summer mat. Comfortable enough. But it's fine, warm enough with the quilt. It's Dan's tent. And this is what it's like in the day. In the morning, it's very early. About 7 o'clock. He's happy. I'm a little bit hungover. That'll teach me, won't it? Oh dear. So yeah, it's a bit tight in here, but it's alright. All fitted, didn't it? I was saying to Dan, I had something in the night. I could hear something chewing. I'm hoping it wasn't chewing on my tent. I don't see any teeth marks or chew marks, but who knows? Well, we're gonna put coffee on. I think it's time for coffee. Oh, sort of, yeah, slept really well for the first few hours, and then on and off.
I slept well. I got hungry, so I had to chew on something.
It was him nibbling my tent. No, it's definitely something. It was weird. Like when I put my head down on the side, I could really hear it. I think it was underneath in the ground, maybe one of those little beetles or something scurrying about. But it seemed to be every time I settled, the noise would come. But there you go. Right. So while that noisy kettle, while that warms up, I've got this for breakfast: a maple syrup bun. I'm just going to try and pop that on top, just to try and get it to warm through a little bit from the heat of the kettle there. That's the plan anyway.
Right, 200 metres in.
That's warming up nicely. Great idea. The maple syrup bun's nice and warm, so I'm going to just let that coffee do its thing. Let's have a little look at the bun. Oh, it smells lovely. Look at that. That's lovely stuff. Nice warm pastry and a coffee. First thing in the morning. Does the job, doesn't it, eh? Too lazy to go and find a spoon. Cheers. So there we go, we are all packed away, and as always, leave no trace. That's where my tent was, and the famous YouTuber Dan from Camp Life Bushcraft.
He's pointing at me. Pointing at the floor.
Pointing at the floor. It's a GoPro, you're in, relax. Yes, so he's obviously left no trace as well, so we both, what's the word, adhere to those principles, don't we? Yeah, you want to leave it nice for the next time. So there you go. So it just leaves me to say thank you very much for watching. I know it's only a short video today, but it was only a small window of opportunity we had to go out and camp. So yes, thank you very much. I can't shake his hand.
Coming in for a cuddle?
No. No.
He doesn't like human contact.
No, can't stand it. I've enjoyed the whole, well, I haven't enjoyed the whole coronavirus situation. I've enjoyed it from the point of view I don't have to touch people, which is great.
Yeah,
hate
same.
shaking hands and all that.
Yeah.
Not for me. So, get off. Things like that really... You know, when you had new trainers as a kid, and there's always that jealous
Christened.
one who go, if you like dog poo shoes.
That's because I never had new trainers as a kid.
Not did I. But there you go. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. And thanks to Dan from Camp Life Bushcraft. I've said it 100 times because he always moans that I don't give him a shout out.
He doesn't.
So I'll put it in the description box below.
He won't.
He will.
He never does. Check it. Check it now. He hasn't done it. If he's not done it, give him crap in the comments.
Well, I might not do it now. I might just cut this bit out. We'll see. We'll see. No. Do check out Dan's channel. He's got a wealth of knowledge, and his bushcraft skills saved me last night.
Because I could cut a stick.
You could cut a stick and made my tent work. So
It's not bushcraft. It's called owning a saw.
I went lightweight, so I didn't need a saw. Oh, well, I would have needed it. Anyway, I'm waffling, so we've got to go. I've got to go to work. So thanks for watching. See you on the next one.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.